This is the Northliner podcast for February 2nd, 2018. Happy Groundhog Day. 169 days to EAA Airventure Oshkosh 2018. I'm your host, Sean Lynch, founder and executive director of the Northliner Foundation. The Northliner Foundation is committed to preserving the legacy and heritage of Herman the Duck, the beloved mascot of North Central and Republic Airlines. Our mission is to inspire future generations of pilots, aviation professionals, and enthusiasts through our Herman Scholarship, a $1,000 annual scholarship to support aspiring commercial pilots through our aviation education initiatives and by ultimately operating a Cessna 170 and a Convair 440 or Convair 580 aircraft to air shows and communities where Convairs once provided airline service. We are facing a real emergency in aviation, both in the United States and the world. We will not have enough aviation workers, pilots, and technicians to provide and meet the extreme demand for airline and aviation service in the coming years. Children, young people, and individuals everywhere need to know that aviation is for them and that anyone with work and dedication can fly and be in aviation. It simply takes an attitude that I'm going to do this. This is our podcast of all things aviation and airlines. If you work in aviation, love flying, are a pilot, or aspire to be in aviation, this podcast is for you. So I said 169 days to EAA Airventure Oshkosh 2018. And as of right now, that number might not have anything to do with anything, because I found out earlier today from our broker in South Africa that the Swiss have expressed interest in coming back to the table and closing on Zulu Sierra Bravo Romeo Victor on Wednesday. In our conversation, I asked him, do we need to have $300,000 available? Is this going to turn into a bidding war? He said no, and the broker is a true gentleman. He said no. He said, as long as you can get the $150,000 deposit in place by Tuesday, he said, we're good. We're set. That will hold it. And that will basically turn off anything that the Swiss can do. He also said, this is an American airplane and it needs to be back in the United States. He said, I want you to have this plane. I wish he was the owner. He is doing me a big favor. He is going to go out to the airplane and take extensive video of the aircraft. I also asked him if he could take some 360 panoramas of the cockpit and the aircraft cabin, because there's an app called Cockpit 360 that you can actually upload your organization, upload the aircraft, and then people can go and look at the aircraft, do 360-degree spin around of the cockpit, 360-degree spin around of the cabin. So this way we can get some more awareness for the Northliner Foundation. You can also use a fundraising option on Cockpit 360 to help generate funds for your organization. I am really, really pumped. Is this a long shot? Yes, it is. But I can't tell you how many different sporting events I have seen where the underdog has miraculously come from behind and triumph. That's what we're doing here. We are going to triumph for Herman the Duck and for future aviators and for future aviation professionals and for aviation enthusiasts that want to come and see a beautiful Convair 440 in their town or at their air show. Tonight I am launching the fundraising, the ticket sales for the trip from Pretoria to Oshkosh, $22,727.27, 44 seats on the Northliner, the Super Northliner Pretoria. I will also be pushing out a bunch of take actions over social media, mainly using our WordPress website to get it out to Twitter and to Facebook. I don't know how I'm going to sleep this weekend because there is so much that needs to be done in this final push for our Tuesday deadline to get the $150,000 we need to secure Zulu Sierra Bravo Romeo Victor. All right. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your comments. Thanks for sharing this. We are over the numbers for the Northliner podcast. I'm Sean Lynch. So long.